Yes, people. Hope everyone is doing well today. Yeah, it's a Dan James video today. Thank you for the suggestions in the comments about the players. You're all legendary. Thank you for the support on the previous video. You're all legendary. I've gone with Dan James today. I will do Strouk. I will do defensive partnerships, whatever. Strouk, there'll be a different thing, but I'll do those two videos. The Joe Rothwell video will be coming, and a Mateo Joseph video will be coming. They will take longer. I'll take time with them because there's more analysis I need to do. Dan James as a winger, I can do this pretty quickly. So I've done him right now. He was unbelievable the other day. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. And this video is not like usual. I'm not going to go into extreme detail. It's what did he do well? What was he meant to do in the game and how he did it, right? What were the instructions? Did he do the instructions well? Yes, no. Here's proof. Here's my thoughts. Straight into it. Press. The first thing, we pressed against Middlesbrough. Very high, and it was very good. And this is an instruction. Dan James did it exceptionally well. And one thing I love about him, and he's the red circle in all these clips, one thing I love about Dan James, the anticipation. Then when he commits, the intensity. I absolutely love it. In every part of his game, his intensity to whatever he's doing is perfect. So right now, the ball has been passed to number 4 here, and he's going to try pass it back to Clark. Now, Dan James, again, I've worked on this, anticipates this. He's ready to press hard. Second that ball comes in, he's already making his way there. Now, doesn't make it. And if Dan James isn't as aggressive in the way he's pressing Clark, he might not get this terrible pass, and they might clear it. But what it does, because he's ready and he's aggressive and he's forward thinking, he wins the ball and drives with it. Creates a chance. One example in the game where he should have done better. He needs to continue to run here for me. Keep driving. He has a shot. Keep driving. This is just a little teaser of what's about to come. Holding width. Another part of the game that makes him absolutely deadly. Why? Because 1, he's extremely quick. 2, his timing of run is unbelievably good. So underrated. The timing of his run and the consistency of his running make him deadly. Now, when you're really wide, and I mean literally, look at him, he's completely hugging the touchline. The fullback then has a job. What do I do? Do I commit? Or do I drop deeper? Now, if you commit, you've got to get there, or there's a massive space in behind. If you drop deeper, he's going to run at you. And when you're as quick as Dan James and direct as Dan James, you do not want that. So you're almost in a difficult position as a fullback. And I've been there, trust me, where that fullback is right now. I've been in both situations, but where that fullback is frightening. What do? You're hoping and praying that you have cover from the guys behind you. But you're constantly looking, you're constantly checking. But by the time you're checked, this guy's already made his move. And that's what a winger needs to do. It's about the decision making and the timing of the decision, whatever that is. What Dan James does, he cuts inside. They get men back. Byram has vacated the space Dan James was in. That's the next bit that I absolutely love. Second, James passes that ball. He's looking again for the space. This guy absolutely loves to find space. You're a quick player. You're quicker than everyone around you. The common sense thing to do, look for space and go into it. It's very simple, but it's what he does so well. There he is. Second, Byram gets that ball. And again, like I said, he's sprinting. Do you know what I mean? It's not I'll pretend I'll jog into that. I'm going to sprint into that place. I'm going to absolutely go for it. And he does. And he takes this guy completely out of the game. Byram doesn't find the pass. But what that does do, there's James, find space for him to cut inside and get to a dangerous area on their back line. Nothing comes from it because we're Leeds and we're a bit wasteful. But we maintain the ball and there's potential there. Again, it's the commitment of Dan James in every single move he does that I absolutely love. Also, if I sound a bit bungy, I've got a cold, so I apologise. But again, the same theme. Looks like the same clip. It's not. It's a different scenario. Holding his width. I've not highlighted him because it's very obvious. He's right there. Again, look how wide he is. The exact same situation. Who's going to go out to him? Are they going to get there quick enough? Are people going to run beyond him? Difficult situation again. Holding that width. Making them come out to you. Making them get stretched. They have to. They're not going to leave you there or you're just running behind in this space. They have to come at you. There he is. Gets the ball. Now again in this position, the fullback's thinking, what do I do? You've got Byram running behind and you've got Aronson in that space. And what Dan James does here, finds Aronson. Aronson gets the ball and turns with it. Gets intercepted. But then when the ball's intercepted in the box, Dan James again, the first person to react and anticipate. Like I said, and I'll keep saying this, it's so quick and aggressive, everything he does. He anticipates the game so well. I feel that's something he's massively developed, I genuinely do. He has a shot, gets blocked. But again, he's the one there. Out of all these defenders, he's the one that reacts quickest to the loose ball. And this is just a show of how quick and how direct he is very quickly. On that back line. Going at the back line. Absolutely going for it. No half-assed. I'm going to jog on the back line. No, I'm sprinting into that box. I'm absolutely going for it. Full sprint. Fullback has he can't keep up with him. Same again. Look how high he is. This might seem simple, and it is. But he does it so well, this is my point. He holds that width so well. He's behind the fullback in his blind side. Now this fullback, number 30, is thinking, right, he's not a threat. But he is. Because he's so fast that in 2 seconds' time, he could have ran past you and be central. That's how quick he is. That's how direct he can be. And there he goes. He's already got 3 yards ahead of the fullback. Gone. He's now sprinting into this space. You're behind him. You're finished. Got to take him seriously. And even when you take him seriously, you might not be good enough. You might be too quick. You know, he's such a difficult person to mark just because of how quick and how committed he is to being quick and being direct. Again, I don't think anything comes from it. Voba, the cross doesn't reach him, but it's the point. Look how ahead he is of everyone else. And he's not offside, by the way, because Voba's in front of him. He's just so much quicker than everyone. There he is. Now, again, this situation is him just, again, being quicker than everyone. Finding spaces again. He's so impressive, genuinely. Here he is, just in between the lines. Yeah, does he get it? No. Should he get it in there? Probably not. But what he does. Ball goes out to Byram. He's already looking. Where can I go? Pull back again. He was going to commit to Byram. Can't do it because Dan James has just decided, well, I'm going to run in behind you. So now there's a decision to make. Fullback's going, oh, I better track him. It's so simple. But again, it's from this full sprint in next to no time. Look at everyone around him. No one else is in full sprint. Dan James is in full sprint here. I know I can't show the clip, but trust me, he's gone. There he is. In behind. This is the goal, by the way. Great ball by Byram. The fullback from this position was screwed. Because Dan James is so quick in his decision making. But what I like about this, just look at Dan James here. This is the joke. He's that quick. While the ball is practically almost next to him, he can look across the line. He's that quick. He knows that when that comes around to him, he can have a little look before. Usually you see this in situations where the ball's slowly and you're not in full sprint. But in full sprint, to check across the line as the ball's almost next to you is an absolute joke. That's how quick this guy is. And we know what happened. Unbelievable cross. Right in front of Clark, who gets a nick on it. But again, that's the point. That's the perfect area to put it. Just in this space. Perfect bot. Great cross. End product. Remember this image from the start? Different image. It's the same situation. Again, number 4's got it. Plays it into Clark. Watch the press. We win this ball high up. We're doing a throwing out here high up because of how aggressive this guy is. Everyone's man for man. Look at him. Full sprint. Anticipation again. Completely presses the centre-back who makes it go back to the goalkeeper. Does he stop? Absolutely not. There he is on the goalkeeper. Now what he's done with his aggressiveness, which means they can't play out this side. So everything is forced down one side. And when you're doing a press, you want to force them down one alley. Because of how aggressive and quick he is, that worked. If he's literally here, Clark can come out. They've got space to attack. It's so aggressive and direct that he's made them play out one way. And what happens is they go out, Joseph presses this guy, and we win a throw-in. And that's come from Dan James' anticipation and aggressiveness in the press. Again, just an example. When that ball goes over the top, suddenly, he's between the centre-back and the full-back now. Sam Byram's advanced. He's not a problem out here anymore. He's in front of you. But he's already gone. It's too late. He's left you for dead. And this is something I absolutely love. That aggressiveness, that dedication to his role from a defensive perspective now. You guys know what this is. Absolute full sprint. Wins the ball back. That was unbelievable, by the way. That was so impressive. That is commitment to the badge. That's commitment to your role. That's commitment to the coach and what he wants from you. That's putting 115% in every single thing you do. Go back. Holding its width. What do you do? This is my point. He doesn't have to have the ball. He's so wide that the fullback has to get tight. And if he is tight, he'll just run in behind you. If there's a space, he's going to sprint into it. And you can choose to deal with it or not. He's going to do it. He's relentless. There's a space, he's going to run on that back line and he's going to drive into that space. If he gets the ball or not, doesn't matter. He will always do it. And that's why he's so deadly. So deadly. Another situation. Yeah, fullback, what's he do? You can cut the passing lane off, which he does. If it's a better ball, James is in. Clark's trying to cover. You're not getting it. Committed. So forward. So aggressive. Another situation here. He's gone again. And look at the timing of his run, by the way. Onside. He's gone again. Whether he gets it or not, this guy is going to have a nightmare. That's his job. And I absolutely love it. As a winger, I want every single winger give that fullback a nightmare. Feel Dan James does it without the ball. Most wingers do it with the ball. This guy does it without it because of how direct and relentless he is at running forward. He does it every single time, but it's full sprint. There he's gone. The ball is slightly too hard. The goalkeeper gets it, but look, he's left them, and he's onside. He's absolutely left them. Look at him. Can't defend against that. It's too good. The miss. Saka obviously will win the ball high up. He's left the fullback again. These spaces, by the way, are his. These are his spaces. He's absolutely deadly in these spaces. He gets there quicker than anyone else. Of course, that's the chance he missed. Should do better with the finish. Yeah, I think the pass is a little behind him from Taka, if I'm being picky. Again, here's the goal. Sam Byram's tackle is a joke. Hero gets it in the space. Dan James, from running back to a second later, from behind the fullback to in front of the fullback. See you later. Because again, he's committed to driving into this space. None of this half-arse, I'm going to jog into it. Hopefully they'll give it me. It's, no, I'm going to sprint into it. You give it me or not, I'm going in there. And you're not catching me. That's where the strike goes. Unreal finish. Absolutely unreal. Just a little one now. We're nearly done. But look at that. Are you thinking you're just highlighting the guy out wide? Yeah. That's his job. But look how well he's doing it. What do you do? How do you mark that? You think he's not a threat? If anyone gets the ball in here, if any move develops and they look out wide, any ball in this space, you're finished. And as a fullback, you have to leave him. You have to tuck in. You have to. But you know, the second that ball comes over, you bet to sprint out here. It's just always constantly giving the fullback something to think about, even if he's on the opposite side of the pitch. If he's here, yeah, he might get the ball, but the fullback he knows where he is, he's comfortable. When you're here, that fullback's going, what do I do? He's right there. That ball comes over. They even look in my direction. I need to go. Because this guy will run behind me. He'll be there. There it is again. Same situation. Again, the ball doesn't get to him. But I'm going to sprint at you on that last man. And you're going to do nothing about it. I absolutely love it. And I just want to end it with this. Average positions from the game. Look at his space. This box here. This is his area. It's also the highest up. Which I absolutely love. How high he plays. He's so important to our team. He's such a brilliant player. He is the key in certain games where players can do better, but this is an example of how deadly a player can be in a position when they do their job right. And it's not even about on the ball. Look at most of these clips. It's not even on the ball. That's the difference between him and most wingers in this league. He's so direct and committed to running forward on that back line that at any moment we could do a ball over the top and you know he'll be there or thereabouts. That, for any defender, is an absolute nightmare. Genuinely, that is frightening. And you know how quick he is. You know he'll get there before you. So yeah, shout out to Dan James. Say he's underrated. He's finally, I think, getting the flowers. There's a few more players that need them as well, and I will do videos on them. Honestly, I want to do this trying to be fair and even, but there wasn't many moments where I went, you should do this better. If I look deep into it, there will be. Obviously, the chances, he needs to Snapchat at times, he needs to get better, but that finish is an absolute joke. But yeah, that's the Dan James. Like I said, it's not too much detail, it's the basic things, because that's what matters right now. We're that good as a team. All we really need to do is the basics really well, and we can win any game. That's kind of the level we're at. Fundamentally, we have to get the basics right. Get the basics right, we have any chance of winning this game, any game of football in this league. Premier League's different. We have to get the fundamentals right. Dan James doing his role the way he did, fundamentals. Basic things, but they worked so well and he did his job excellent. But anyway, let him go what you guys think. I appreciate all the support. I will be doing Pascal, maybe a centre-back partnership video. Thank you for the suggestions, guys. Rothwell and Joseph, they will be coming up. They will take a little longer. So I'm going to do more games. I know, especially the Joseph one, because I really want to get into it. Because there's a lot of goods and there's a lot of improvements. And those are the ones I feel like I can give more. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.